May 14th, 1980. Doctors have diagnosed that this body has cancer. Would anyone else be as joyful as I am with such a serious diagnosis? The world is your direct experience, your own observation. All that is happening at this level, but I am not at this level. I have disassociated myself from the sattva guna beingness. The ultimate state in spirituality is that state where no needs are felt at any time, where nothing is useful for anything. That state is called nirvana, nirguna, that which is the eternal and ultimate truth. The essence and sum total of this whole talk is called Satguru Parabrahman, that state in which there are no requirements. After the dissolution of the universe, when no further vestige of creation was apparent, what remained is my perfect state. All through the creation and dissolution of the universe, I remain ever untouched. I have not expounded this part. My state never felt the creation and dissolution of the universe. I am the principle which survives all the creations, all the dissolutions. This is my state, and yours, but you don't realize it because you are embracing your beingness. Realizing it is only possible when one gets support from invincible faith, from that eternal Satguru Parabrahman. This state, this Parabrahman principle, is eternal and is also the Satguru. It is the eternal property of any devotee of a guru. July 29th, 1980. Why did this consciousness arise? You are both the question and the answer. All your questions come from your identification with the body. How can any questions relating to that which was prior to the body and consciousness be answered? There are yogis who have sat in meditation for many, many years, seeking answers to this question, but even they haven't understood it, and yet you are complaining. It is a great mystery. It's a mystery only to the ignorant. To the one not identified with the body, it is no longer a mystery. Maharaj cannot convey it to us. I keep telling you, but you don't listen. Does Maharaj see us as individuals? There are no individuals. There are only food bodies with the knowledge I am. There is no difference between an ant, a human being, and Ishvara, the beloved. They are of the same quality. The body of an ant is small, an elephant's is large. The strength is different because of size, but the life force is the same. For knowledge, the body is necessary. How did Maharaj get the name Nisargadatta? At one time, I was composing poems. Poems used to flow out of me, and in this flow, I just added Nisargadatta. I was reveling in composing poems until my guru cautioned me with the words, "You are enjoying composing these poems too much. Give them up." What was my guru driving at? His objective was for me to merge in the absolute state instead of reveling in my beingness. This was the way I realized knowledge, not through mental manipulation. My guru simply said, "This is so." And for me, it was finished. If you continue in the realm of intellect, you will become entangled and lost in more and more concepts. Consciousness is time flowing continuously. But I, the Absolute, will not have its company eternally because consciousness is time bound. When this beingness goes, the Absolute will not know I am. Appearance and disappearance, birth and death, these are the qualities of beingness. They are not your qualities. You have urinated and odor is coming from that. Are you that odor? No, I am not. This beingness is like that urine. Can you be that beingness? Absolutely not. You require no more sadhana. For you, the words of the Guru are final. October 5th, 1980. I have no individuality. I have assumed no pose as a person. Whatever happens in the manifest consciousness happens. People identify me with their concepts, and they do what their concepts tell them. It is consciousness which is manifest, nothing else. Who is talking, walking, or sitting? These are the expressions of that chemical I am. Are you that chemical? You talk about heaven and hell, about this Mahatma or that one, but how about you? Who are you? In meditation, one sees a lot of visions. They are in the chemical, the realm of your consciousness. Are they not? All these things are connected only to that birth chemical. And you are not this chemical I am. Spiritual knowledge should not be studied. It is knowledge derived from listening. When listening, the listener hears it and accepts it, and something clicks in him. This I amness is otherness. It is an expression of duality. November 8th, 1980. Why is it that we naturally seem to think of ourselves as separate individuals? Your thoughts about individuality are really not your own thoughts. They are all collective thoughts. You think that you are the one who has the thoughts. In fact, thoughts arise in consciousness. As our spiritual knowledge grows, our identification with an individual body-mind diminishes, and our consciousness expands into universal consciousness. The life force continues to act, but its thoughts and actions are no longer limited to an individual. They become the total manifestation. It is like the action of the wind. The wind doesn't blow for any particular individual, but for the total manifestation. As an individual, can we go back to the source? Not as an individual. The knowledge I am must go back to its own source. Now, consciousness is identified with a form. Later, it understands that it is not that form and goes further. In a few cases, it may reach the space, and very often there it stops. In a very few cases, it reaches its real source beyond all conditioning.